Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Today I don't have Pokemon cards, but today I've got basketball cards. I've got some 24-25 Topps Chrome sets that I'm going to open up today. I was actually able to find all these boxes right here at a local shop, and they were actually selling them for 10 bucks a box, so I went up and picked up a bunch of them. They've probably got another 100 boxes on the shelf, but I'm going to go back and pick up some more of those while they're being discounted because they're trying to get rid of them since they were last season's. But I'm going to get all these boxes opened up, and then I also was able to get a hobby box here, which has the 2 autographs in it as well. So we'll open this one up as well, see what we can get, and let's have some fun. Alright, so time to get these boxes opened, and presto! Alright, now that we got those out of the box, we will do the hobby box last. All these, even though they are just your standard retail boxes, they do have the opportunity to have signatures in them as well. So that's what we're hoping on, signatures. Get some of these nice ones here. But let's go ahead and start and see what we got. Alright. Well, we got a green one back there. That's a good start. Rookie card. It's not a numbered one, but it does have the Topps logo throughout the back of it. That's pretty nice. I like that. So that's pretty cool. Oh, we got both of them, the regular one and the Topps logo one. Nice. Alright, put that off to the side. I have to check and see what these guys are worth online. Let's open up a bunch of these at once since there's only 4 cards per package. So with the current season, who do you guys think is gonna get MVP of the year? Let me know what you think in the channel. Also, you know, if you're a basketball card collector, you know, what kind of items have you collected over the years? You got anything good? Any of the rare ones people are sought after? Who do you have for signatures? What kind of number cards do you have? Things like that. Be interested to know what people have. Now I've actually done some other videos in regards to opening up basketball cards. Unfortunately, I was not able to do videos on them because the memory card that held it ended up becoming corrupt before I could get the data off of the memory cards, and I lost quite a bit of footage. I had about 7 or 8 videos worth of footage, a lot of it specifically to basketball cards as well, but ended up doing a lot of the 25-26 series as well, and another couple of the hobby boxes for the 24-25 series. And now I didn't get any signatures for any of the rookies that everybody's looking for, but I did get a bunch of rookie cards. I got some, you know, Stephen Curry cards, got some Victor Wembanyama, Cooper Flags, VJs, so can't complain. I did get some nice cards out of them, but need to get those all shipped out and graded. Alright, let's see what we got here. Jimmy Butler, Brandon, and Kyle. Oh, that's cool. I love the fire background there. But fire background and a refractor, which is nice. Put that off to the side. Giannis. Okay. Not a refractor on that one. Oh, there we go. At least I don't think that one was a refractor. Let's double check. Nope. Yeah, nothing on those guys. Okay. Detroit. Cade Cunningham. Kevin Durant. Another refractor there. Jason Kidd. Indiana, Chicago. Ooh, very nice. Signatures are not guaranteed in any of these packages, but I ended up getting one on, this would be my 4th package. Very nice. So David Thompson. Awesome. And another foil one behind it. I like that. Awesome. So there's 2 of them that I just got out of these packages. Turns out that this company that I bought these from has actually got some good sets. Oh, nice. Okay. Devin Booker. This is a... not sure what type of card that is, but it's a BOD is what it says on the back. But that's actually pretty neat looking. Let's put that off to the side so I can get that one in a sleeve here in a second as well. So Indiana. Another Dirk. Damian. Hakeem. Nikola. Oliver. Dwayne Wade. Another refractor for Isaiah Stewart. And nope, not that one. Okay. So let's get a few of these and some sleeves here. Alright, I wonder if I'm going to get any other signatures out of these. Okay, got those all sleeved up, and we'll go ahead and do the same thing here. We'll just open up a few of the packages at the same time just to get this moving along. So for those of you watching my ripping video here, one of the things I'm wanting to do with my channel, if you've seen my Pokemon ripping videos, I've mentioned that in those as well, but oh, there's something there. What I'm looking to do with this channel is I'm not trying to compete with any of the other big YouTube influencers out there who do ripping videos on basketball cards or Pokemon cards. What I want to try to do is I want to have my site be known for charity auctions. So what I'm looking to do is work with local companies that, you know, deal with sporting cards, Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Lacana cards, whatever they have, as well as, you know, distributors, as well as personal collectors, and have them donate, you know, box sets that are sealed, that have these kind of packages, these packs in them, so that we can open them. But, you know, I would provide them the paperwork that they need to write those items off as a tax deduction, because they would be donating it for a charitable event. I would provide them the information and the paperwork they need. They'd be able to write it off their taxes as however much they were going to sell it for anyways. I would then put those items up on eBay, and, you know, in a box set, however many of the card packs are going to be in each box, I'm going to auction off each individual package. And I'm not going to put the price up there for what the company was selling them for. I'm going to put them up there for MSRP. So if it's a box of 36 cards and I pay, and they were charging and it's 360 bucks, you know, MSRP for them, then I'm going to put each box up there for, or in each pack up there for $10 starting bid. And if somebody wants to bid on every single one of them, they can. If they just want to bid on one of them, they can. But one, obviously it's going to be for charity, so the more money we can give for them, the better. But it also gives everybody an opportunity to be able to get into some of these more expensive packages when these companies donate them. So, you know, if they have $1,000 boxes that have been sitting there for months because nobody can afford to buy a $1,000 box because it's just a rare item, well, the company can provide it to me as part of a charitable donation. I can put it on eBay, and you know, everybody can start bidding on all those cards and actually have an opportunity to pull something very great out of those sought-after boxes. So instead of having to pay $1,000, you know, they could be paying, I don't know, $30 for a package, something like that. So that's the objective I have. And then what I would do is at the end of the auction, I would do a video where I would do a live opening of each one of the auctions, call out the person who actually bid on it and won the auction. I'm not going to be doing any of the amounts that they paid because that's, you know, not anybody's business but theirs. But I want to make sure that they get a shout out for being the one who actually did the auction. And as such, they would see what cards they get pulled online, live, and I would then sleeve all the cards, put them in the top loaders, and ship all the cards in their individual package to them because those are theirs to do with what they want. But that's the objective I have here. And I want to make sure that even some of the online influencers that are out there and they do ripping videos, stuff like that, I'd like to get with them as well and kind of see if they'd be interested in doing some of this stuff. Oh, very nice. Stephen Curry. I will keep that one. But that's my goal. I'd like to make my site known to be a charitable auction site for some of these sought-after stuff. You know, obviously some of the older basketball boxes go for quite a bit, especially if they're the ones that have a lot of the sought-after rookie cards out there. So, I don't know, if you guys know anybody that would like to participate in that, please have them reach out to me, and we can work out how the logistics behind it all. Oh, nice, another refractor. Awesome. But that's the goal that I have here. I think it would be a worthwhile endeavor. Give everybody an opportunity to bid on packs, booster packs that they wouldn't normally be able to get just because of the price. But it'd be fun. Everybody would be able to see what people will get. Countdown complete. A.J. Johnson. Okay. Nice. But, you know, let me know what you think on that idea. I've got a couple people here in town already that are interested in doing it. So I'll reach out to them and start getting things prepped up and ready to go. I'm just kind of going through all the legal paperwork and all the legal stuff behind it right now because it is charitable and, you know, people can go to jail for fraud, stuff like that. And I want to make sure that nobody gets in trouble for anything. So, but yeah, if you guys know anybody that would be interested in doing something like that and contributing, let me know. And I'm not going to keep things specific to just basketball or Pokemon. If you have Yu-Gi-Oh cards or Pokemon cards, baseball, basketball, hockey, college, doesn't matter to me. All of it, as long as it's something that you know would be picked up on an auction, people would buy it. That's what we're looking at. We don't want to have stuff that just never moves because obviously it'll just sit there. But yeah, again, I think that would be a great idea, great way to do it. So let me know what you think in the comments below. All right, so getting some OK cards out of these packages here. Another refractor. All right. So let's go ahead and get these sleeved. All right, got all those sleeved. Now we'll go ahead and open up a few more of these boxes here, or packs, I should say. So, as I was mentioning, alongside with the charity, you know, obviously I would like to increase my subscription level. So obviously, if you think you would like to participate in these auctions that I'm able to get, go ahead and subscribe because I will post that information on my channel so that you guys can see it and have links directly to those auctions on the eBay site. A lot of these cards too, these are ones that I'm doing out of my own personal funds, and I'll be putting some of these on my eBay site as well. So if there's anything you see here, feel free to check out my site and see if I have them up for auction. But, you know, do this for fun. You know, collecting basketball cards and Pokemon cards is a hobby of mine. If you're a Pokemon fan, check out my other videos I had. Did some of the Phantasmal Flames, did some of the Prismatic Evolutions, Destined Rivals, things like that. But yeah, let me know. I'm also going to have another video here soon, specifically in regards to basketball, and that would be the 25-26 series that I will be opening. I've got the 25-26 standard top set with Cooper flag on the front, and then I've also got the 25-26 chrome set that I will be opening up. Got 4 boxes in total for those, so check those videos back and we can see if I can get any of these rookie cards signed. Alright, next set. So looks like these are pretty much in every single box. Ah, nice, the pink refractor. So those are the ones that, according to the box, are the ones you're looking after. Those are the rarer ones, so very nice. Got one of those. Anthony Edwards. Those do look pretty cool with the Topps logo in the background. So for anybody that's actually pulled these, any cards out of these specific 24-25 Topps Chrome, you know, anything special that you got out of them, let me know in your comments. Oh, nice. LeBron James. Larry Bird. Gotta love the classics there. Oh, that's a shame. It's a pretty hefty scratch right there. That's not good. Quality control is terrible, apparently. So that scratch is going to make it pretty much not worth much. So another show and tell. Chet Howard refractor. Looks like it's got a pink to it, so maybe a pink refractor. I do kind of wish that when they had these cards, they would actually put on the back of them, instead of just saying like refractor, they'd actually put on their pink refractor, blue refractor, things like that. Because sometimes the magenta and the pink look pretty similar to each other. Show and tell again. Got Cam Johnson. Alright. So go ahead and put those off to the side and get those few sleeved up here. Alright, got all those sleeved and ready to go. Now it's time for our next set. Looks like I'm about halfway done with all of these. One thing I'll be doing as well, with the donations that I can get from other vendors out there, is once my channel grows and I'm starting to get to a point where I'm financially stable, obviously, you know, I'll be doing the same thing, getting items from companies, purchasing them and putting them on there for charitable auctions as well. So it's not just going to be the vendors that do it, I'll be doing it myself as well. And once I get to a point to where I can spend more time doing this and less time having a 40-hour-a-week job, put more time into my hobbies, I'll start going out to trade shows, things like that, and meeting a lot of the vendors at these shows. Alright, next set. Alright. Another Giannis. Stephen Castle. Cade. Another refractor. AJ Johnson. Colin. Another refractor. Another refractor. Another countdown. Giannis show and tell. There we go. Basketball background, refractor. Very nice. Okay. Don't think I'm going to get any more signatures out of these packages since, again, they're not guaranteed. I think we were just lucky to pull that one. So as far as other basketball sets that are out there, Topps obviously is the one I'm doing now. Let me know what you guys would like me to try to see if I can get from local vendors, other sets. You know, if you want to do college basketball, you know, the Bowman ones, just keep doing Topps. You know, whatever the brand is. Don't think I'm gonna ever get any flawless ones, especially with the price, but you never know. Some companies may end up donating that because you know, some of the places around town have some of the flawless boxes, and they're charging about $2 grand for them. So the odds that they'll sell that is very slim because you have to have obviously somebody that's got $2,000 and is looking for that specific item. But you know, when it comes to what I'm trying to do, they would be able to donate that to me to use for the charity auction. And again, everybody would be able to bid on what's in the box specifically and share the cost. That company would be able to write off the $2,000, so they'd end up, it's a win-win for them, and hopefully a win-win for all of you who bid on the item and maybe get those elusive cards that are part of them. So, alright, next set. Another countdown. Very nice. 2 signatures out of these sets. Got a Bogdan. Top certified autographs. So, a lot of these you can actually see they actually sign the sticker and put them on the card instead of actually doing it on the card. What are you guys' thoughts on that? I know I've seen online people hit and miss on whether they like it or not. But, you know, what are you guys' thoughts on that one? Let me know in the comments. Another pink refractor. Stephen Castle. Another pink. Another one. Unfortunately, they're not numbered. Just a standard film study, not a green refractor with the Topps logo on it like the one with LeBron James. So Kevin Durant. Another film study. That one's a refractor, but not the Topps logo refractor. For Chet Holmgren. Anthony Black. Nice, Victor Wembanyama. Don't have his. Don't see any scratches or anything on it, so that's nice. The alignment looks pretty good. Sweet. Tyler Smith refractor. Another Larry Bird. This one luckily does not have the huge scratch through it. And a Dwayne Wade. Awesome. get my Victor here in a sleeve. Dust particles on the inside. Don't need those scratching things up. Alright, there we go. Alright. See, all this dust that these packages leave behind. Let me get this guy in a sleeve. So as far as these signatures are going, granted, you know, a lot of them are not worth very much, or if anything, but I do send them out myself just to get them and put into slabs, just to have those protections on them. But that's just me. I know everybody, some other people would probably just either toss them in the trash or just stick them on a shelf somewhere, but I did actually get, in the 25-26 series, Victor Wembanyama's refractor, his rookie card refractor. So that one I'm actually going to get sent out and get that graded, as well as my golden Charizard that I got. That golden Charizard, if you're a Pokemon fan, I cannot believe I pulled that one. That's one of the two that I needed left out of the entire set over the last couple years of Charizards. The one I still need is the special illustration rare, the Charizard from Phantasmal Flames. But unfortunately, that one is very elusive. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to have to buy that one if I really want it, or trade some of my other cards for it. Alright, 5 more packages here. Alright, are we going to get lucky enough to get another signature? Another thing too, once I get my channel up and running and I start getting a good influx of subscribers to it and get things more stabilized in my own life, I'm going to get my studio built, work on getting some additional cameras, because right now I only have the one that I'm recording with, which is actually my phone. Get some other cameras so I can have one on me and one on the cards itself, so I can actually talk to people essentially virtually face to face, as it were. But try to get all that going. Another Stephen Curry. Oh, very nice. That is a numbered card. 69 of 299. Wonderful. And we'll get that one in a sleeve. And right behind it, a refractor. So that was actually a good pack to open up there. Oh, very nice. First one of those. Stephen Castle, fresh starts. Awesome. Making it look like it's a coffee bag. The Mellow Ball. Another pink refractor. Jason Kidd. Another pink. So those pinks are getting too many of them, so they're not very rare. Alright. Russell. Paul Pierce. Another refractor. Oh, very nice. Dennis Rodman. I was not expecting to see that in the set. Jimmy Butler. Alright, KJ Simpson. Down to the last few cards. And I saw something back there. Okay, Scoot Henderson. And a Cam Spencer. Alright, so that's it from those packs. Next we have the hobby box, which is going to have the autographs in it. The 2 guaranteed autographs. Let's get these guys in some sleeves here first. That is on the inside. It's amazing, these things come from the factory and they have stuff on the inside. Quality control is terrible. But it's a good thing you know put them in with penny sleeves so that you don't have to worry about that, even if there was something in there. Okay, let's get this numbered one. And granted, this one is not a refractor or anything like that, but it is a Stephen Curry, so. Get that with the rest of my collection. Alright, now for the fun set. Alright, anybody want to put in the channel some guesses as to what we are going to get for autographs in this next set? Alright, here we go. Let's see what we get with autographs for these. Alright, here we go. First package. What do we got? Oh, Victor Wembanyama right on the back. Awesome. Gotta love that. All right. Another Stephen Curry. And a backwards card. Ooh, nice. The negative. Negative refractor. That is awesome. And a pink one again. Anthony Edwards Instinct. Anthony Black, and there's the Victor Wembanyama. Wonderful. Can't complain about that pack. No signature in that one though. I say we'll be 4 decks in before we get our first signature. Let's see if I'm right. Well, we've only gotten 1 numbered card out of this entire deck. When I was doing the 25-26 boxes, I was actually getting way more numbered cards out of those. All right. Next set. Isaiah Stewart, LaMelo Ball, Marcus Smart, Adam, Purple Refractor, Test Drive Jalen, Aaron Gordon, okay. AJ Johnson on the back, Franz Wagner, Jeremy, there's our signature, John Collins, Skylight, alright, Tobias, which is a refractor, oh, got another numbered card there, Josh Giddey, 31 of 75. Not sure what they call that. A blue wave of some kind. And then a Youthquake, Jalen. Another Scoot. And the AJ. Alright, package number 2, or 3, 4, I don't remember. Lost track already. Carmelo, Ron, Taylor, Enrique, which is a refractor, and then another Prism. A Baylor Destiny rookie. And another Baylor. Alright. Larry Johnson. Nicola Refractor, another purple Refractor Lonnie, a Youthquake Ron, another Nicola, Alexandre. Okay, got Cam, Tyler, Peyton, and this is going to be a special card because it's backwards. Numbered 44 of 99. Nice. Tobias Harris. And then another numbered one, 164 of 199. Awesome. Test Drive Jamal, Miles Turner, and Kevin McCullough Jr. Sweet. That's nice. 2 numbered cards in a row. Okay. Down to our last 6 packages. So we still have 1 signature card that we should be getting. Let's see if it'll be in this package. Isaiah, Joel, Antonio, Miles Refractor, Tyrese Refractor, Destiny Stephen Castle, Jalen, and an Adam. Oh wait, this Destiny is actually a numbered one, 43 of 99. Almost missed that. Awesome. 5 more. Oh, I can see one. I think that's the signature one. So, got Jared, another Jalen, Scotty Barnes, Kevin McCullough Refractor, Rip Hamilton Prism, an Instinct Brandon Miller, Tobias Harris. Oh, I guess I didn't see the signature one on that one. Oh, that's the one I saw, the yellow one. So got another Instinct right there. Fred Van Fleet. Bam, there we go. Cody Williams. There's the other signature. Okay. Alexander Sarr Refractor. Another Pink Refractor. Instinct. Tracy and Tony. I've actually got a Cody signature as well, out of the 25-26. So I'm not getting the signatures that I want, unfortunately. And that's it for the signatures. Let's see what else we get. Because there's still a chance that there could be other signatures in here. I'm only guaranteed 2 of them with this package. So James Harden, Dennis Rodman again, Draymond Green, Tracy McGrady, De'Aaron Fox, Prism, Michael Bridges Test Drive, Brandon Miller, and Jake. And the last 2 packs. Let's see what we get here. Kyle, Michael, Grady, Tony Parker Refractor. Oh, very nice. Another numbered card, 46 of 275. Nikola Youthquake. Gentil. Awesome. And the last pack. Quentin, OG, KJ, Refractor Brandon, Purple Refractor Nick, Alexander Destined, Chris Livingston, and Derek. All right, that is it for all of those. And let's see, so obviously we got quite a bit. The signatures was Cody, then we got a Stephen Castle numbered, Tobias Harris numbered, a Lonnie Walker numbered, and then the other signature was John Collins, and then a couple of the Victor Stevens, and then another numbered Aaron, and then some Dennis Rodman, Bogdan signature, and David signature. Awesome. Thank you everybody for watching this ripping video. Again, please subscribe so you can keep an eye on those auctions that I'm going to try to get put up on eBay for everybody. And check out my other video, which I'll be doing here shortly, which will be on the 25-26 top set. Thank you everybody. Have a great day.